Thank you for taking some time for yourself. And if you're knee deep in addiction, you better wake the hell up. Breathing, yeah, it's always there. But so is your pathetic reliance on drugs. And don't act like you don't know how to breathe. Perfect. We all do. It's time to face the music and kick your sorry habit to the curb. Listen up, addict. You know damn well how your drug use escalates over time, and the constant threat of relapse is always looming over your sorry existence. But guess what? Right now you have the chance to break free from those chains of addiction. With every breath you take, shed the weight of your pathetic cravings and feel the freedom wash over you. Perfect. You're fully aware of how psychological dependence digs its claws into your mind, even when you've managed to stay clean for a while. Well, newsflash, it's time to snap out of it. Take a deep breath and feel the strength caressing through your veins. You've got what it takes to conquer this. So stop wallowing in self-pity and face the damn challenge head on. Quit fooling yourself, addict. Sure, some weaklings might struggle to kick the habit. But let's be real. Most of us know exactly what we're dealing with. So while you're sitting there, getting all cozy in your chair, taking a deep breath like it's gonna solve all your problems, well, newsflash, it won't. You think you're the only one battling with those damn cravings and urges? Think again. Every addict out there knows the constant threat of falling back into that miserable cycle. And you've been dancing with addiction for so long, you've practically become one with it. But hey, remember when you were clueless about how deep you were in? Yeah, those were the days. Now as you sit there pretending to relax, just know that you're sinking deeper into your own self-destruction. Enjoy that profound calmness while it lasts, because reality is about to hit you like a ton of bricks. Enough with all the illusions, addict. You find pleasure in dreaming about breaking free from your addiction, don't you? Well, guess what? So does everyone grappling with it. It's a fantasy we all indulge in, imagining a life without the shackles of substance abuse. But let's face reality here. Seeking relief from addiction is a universal struggle, but few actually succeed in breaking free. But I think you've got what it takes here. You are trying to improve yourself, and that's pretty special. Sure, it feels good to fantasize about overcoming addiction, but the harsh truth is, most of us remain trapped in its clutches, unable to escape its grasp. And as for the relaxation, don't kid yourself into thinking it's some sort of cure for all. Sure, it might feel good in the moment, but it won't change the fact that you're still stuck in this vicious cycle. So stop daydreaming and start facing the harsh reality of your situation. But let's shift gears for a moment. When it comes to substance abuse, it's often easy to blame unchangeable factors like genetics or upbringing. But here's the kicker. Sooner or later, everyone grappling with addiction faces the possibility of change and starts seeking help. With each breath you take, you're taking a step towards breaking free, letting those thoughts of doubt and limitation fade into the background. Perfect. Now let's talk about the royal family. It's tempting to get caught up in the glamour and tradition, isn't it? But at the end of the day, they're just regular people with their own set of challenges. So if you're looking for stability and direction, maybe it's time to stop putting them on a pedestal and start focusing on your own journey to recovery. After all, true liberation begins with yourself, not in the grandeur of some distant palace. And speaking of finding your own path, taking a moment to relax is like hitting the jackpot. It's your ticket to a serene state of mind where stress takes a backseat and tranquility reigns supreme. And here's the beauty of it. No two relaxation sessions are ever the same. It's about embracing your unique vibe and unwinding in your own groove. Now, have you ever paused to think about just how remarkable you are? I mean, every breath you take is like a dance with the air around you. A reminder from the universe that you're pretty damn special. So the next time you inhale, remember you're not just breathing, you're connecting with something truly extraordinary. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to imagine something. Now, initially, you might find yourself questioning why you're being asked to do this. But here's the thing. Your subconscious mind has a way of working wonders for you, even if you don't realize it straight away. So bear with me for a moment. You might be pleasantly surprised by what unfolds later on. Okay, picture this. These kids, right? They're like super huge. I mean, seriously, rounder than they are tall. And guess what? Their folks and even their grandparents are just as big. You walk into their house and it's like a shrine to roundness. You know those family pics on the wall? All showing people shaped like giant balls of flab. Doctors used to say it's all in the genes. But get this, take one of these kids and drop them in Australia near a beach, or in America near some epic hiking trails, or even in Canada near some awesome ski slopes, and boom, they start eating different, living different. It's kinda like that with substance abuse too, you know. Like, how did they figure that out? Life's too short to be stuck in one place, right? So they're out there, making their own path, breaking free from the mold and showing us all that change is possible no matter where you come from. Listen up. If you're looking for someone to blame, take a long, hard look in the mirror. This isn't just some excuse you can throw around when things get tough. It's a harsh reality check you've been ignoring for far too long. You think you've got it all figured out, huh? Well, newsflash, you don't know jack about what's really going on inside your own mind and body. You're living in denial, thinking you're in control when you're just fooling yourself. It's time to wake up and face the truth. You've been playing with fire. It was only just a matter of time before you got burned. Alright, picture this. You're stuck in a loop where nothing ever seems to change, you know. When you're absolutely certain your great aunt will give you that same old Scrooge-like birthday gift. And guess what? She totally does. Or when you're convinced you won't enjoy the new movie, and lo and behold, you're not feeling it. So here's the kicker. You're not the same person you were 2 minutes ago. It's like the whole vibe has shifted and suddenly everything's from a different perspective. So get this, emotions are like these sneaky little molecules that cruise around our bodies, right? And when we're done with them feeling all zen, It's like the calm squad comes in and kicks them out. Where do they go? Straight to the bladder for a one-way ticket out. Talk about being pissed off. For real. Think about it. Our bodies are basically like a bunch of interconnected tubes. You got tubes for everything, carrying solids, liquids, gases, you name it. Even the little hairs on your skin are like tiny escape routes for gases. It's wild, right? And it doesn't even stop there. Our intestines, skin pores, bones, organs, they're all made up of tubes within tubes. It's like we're living in a giant tube city. And get this, even stuff at the atomic level like our DNA and chromosomes are thought to be tubes. Some scientists even say the whole universe could be one big tube party, calling it string theory. Crazy, huh? Alright, so check it out. Our DNA is like the ultimate repairman in the body. It's got this superpower to fix itself up and keep everything running smoothly. Think of it like a self-driving car, always on call, ready to diagnose any issues and make repairs on the fly. And get this, it's not just fixing stuff, it's also making sure everything stays in tip-top shape, day in and day out. It's like having our own personal body mechanic, working behind the scenes, keeping you up and running without even knowing it. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. DNA is like the ultimate timekeeper, setting the pace for life's crazy journey. It's like, okay, you get 70 years, you get 80, and oh you, Mr. Brittlecone Pine Tree, you get a whopping 2,000 years. Talk about some serious longevity goals, right? Imagine your DNA as this super high-tech communication system, passing notes from one cell to the next. But sometimes these notes get all jumbled up thanks to diseases messing with the signal. And get this, our thoughts can actually be like Jedi mind tricks on a cellular level, influencing these DNA messages. It's wild, right? And don't even get me started on diet. It turns out munching on fresh fruit and grains is like giving your body's intelligence a power up, helping you keep those DNA messages crystal clear. And water is like the ultimate carrier pigeon for these messages, making sure they get where they need to go. Now here's where things get mind-blowing. If you could zoom in and see your body at the cellular level, it's like a whole new world every time. Like 98% of the atoms chilling in your body today weren't even there a year ago. Your skin gets a fresh coat every month. Your stomach lining gets a makeover every 4 days. And your liver, it's practically reinventing itself every 6 weeks. It's like you're living in a building where the bricks are constantly being swapped out. But if you stick to the same blueprint, it still looks like the same old place. But trust me, there's a whole new vibe in there. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine releasing any pent-up emotions or tension within you. Perfect. Feel the weight lifting from your shoulders, allowing yourself to experience a profound sense of relief and liberation. Picture your fabulous self detaching from overwhelming emotions, as if observing them from a distance. You are in control, able to calmly navigate through any situation with sober clarity and composure. And as we move forward, imagine shifting dimensions of perception, reframing your thoughts and perspectives, allowing yourself to see challenges as opportunities, transforming obstacles into stepping stones towards your goals. Now let's focus on restructuring your focus and memory content, Imagine organizing your thoughts like files in a cabinet, prioritizing what's important and clearing away any mental clutter. You are sharpening your focus, enhancing your ability to retain and recall information effortlessly. And as we continue, envision amplifying alternate representations of yourself, tapping into your full potential, your inner strength. Visualize yourself achieving your goals with confidence and ease, empowered by your own unwavering belief in your abilities. Now let's explore age progression with a new resource. Imagine connecting with your sober future self, gaining insights and wisdom beyond your years. Feel a sense of reassurance and guidance as you draw upon this infinite well of knowledge and experience. With each word I speak, allow yourself to absorb the post-hypnotic suggestions for future accessing, planting seeds of positivity and sobering self-assurance deep within your subconscious mind, ready to blossom into tangible results whenever you need them most. Finally, let's focus on reorientation. Picture yourself breaking free from old patterns and limitations, charting a new course towards a brighter future. You are stepping boldly into a sober future, guided by a newfound sense of purpose and direction. And in a moment, as you gradually return to full awareness, carry with you the profound, sobering insights and transformations you've experienced during this hypnosis session. Remember, you possess the power to shape your reality and create the life you deserve. And when you awaken refreshed and renewed, ready to embrace the endless possibilities of what lie ahead. Alright, so picture this, your bladder, right? It's the ultimate emotional janitor. When you're done with those pesky emotions, it's like, alright, time to flush them out. Talk about a mood makeover. And here's the kicker. Every time you head to the bathroom, it's a little reminder that you're literally shredding those old emotions. Like, hey, remember that thing that was bugging you? Yeah, you've officially pissed it off. But hey, while your bladder's doing its thing, your body's also busy making changes on a cellular level. So not only are you flushing out old emotions, you're also literally becoming a sober version of yourself with every trip to the loo. How's that for a bathroom break? So the next time you're feeling stuck in a rut, just remember every flush is a fresh start. And hey, if that's not something to laugh about, I don't know what is. And as you start to come back to the here and now, just take a moment to feel the rhythm of your breathing. Each breath is like hitting the refresh button, bringing new energy and letting go of what you don't need anymore. Isn't it kind of wild to think how every time you breathe in, your body's like, out with the old, in with the new. It's like your cells are constantly throwing a party, swapping out the old decorations for something fresh and sobering. And hey, speaking of swapping things out, think about your emotions for a sec. They're kind of like those party decorations too, right? Sometimes you gotta let go of the old stuff and make room for the good vibes. So as you start to wake up from this little trance we've been in, remember you're not stuck in one place. You're always evolving, always changing, just like your body does with every breath. And take that feeling with you as you come back to the world around you. You've got this. You're ready to roll with whatever life throws your way. Stretch out. Wriggle your fingers and toes. And open your eyes. Welcome back. You're perfect, just as you are.